Welcome to Spirit Medium Laura Mediumship and Messages. Here you can enjoy healing to happiness with exceptional, evidential, and ethical spirit communications. Spirit Medium Laura has been channeling spirit for over 30 years. She is a research medium and is featured as a top 100 psychic in America. Here is Spirit Medium Laura now.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the show. This is Laura. And it is my very, very huge delight to be with you this evening, virtually, via Blog Talk Radio. There is a website for this show called spiritmediumtv.com. And on that website, you may see the show live, as I also am simultaneously broadcasting this via Google TV. And the broadcast feed goes to spiritmediumtv.com at the bottom of that page. There are three other things on Spirit Medium TV that might be of interest to you. The first is that you can obtain a sale price, a discount of 25% for a private session with me. That's item 1 on spiritmediumtv.com. And item 2 is how to be in to win the March contest. And every month there is a contest to win a private session with me. All you need to do is join the mailing list at the upper right portion of the screen at spiritmediumtv.com. The third thing on that page is how to jump to the top of the queue. All you need, like for example, if you have an urgent matter that just can't wait, donate and jump the gate. And that's item 3, and you can make your donation there of $8, only $8, and it goes in part to help animals. This evening, we might have a very light queue. Energetic. Oh, well, we don't have a light queue. I just went back to look at the queue. It just changed. Where were all you people before? Susie, if you can go in there and find out who wants mediumship, it would be very much appreciated because I don't have a time now to screen them. I was going to say we had very light queue, but we don't have a light queue. And if there's going to be a little lesson and then channeled messages. The lesson will be on automatic writing. Ooh, how do you get your own spiritual guidance? I'll be doing things like, depending on what's going on right now, but this seems to be something that I would like to talk about this evening. So I'll have a little lesson on that. Then I will do a meditation to a group channeled message from the ones. And tonight, they said to me earlier that they want to speak about mystical miracles, and I don't know what they mean by that, so we'll see what they're going to talk about. Then after that, I will do mediumship of any callers that are wanting mediumship. That should be about 15 to 20 minutes into the hour, and then for the remainder of the show, I will be doing a mixture of all the things I do, which is psychic messages, always with a healing focus, manifesting, healing, medical intuition, and more mediumship. And maybe I might talk even about meditation. So there's a whole bunch of things that I do. And if you ever want to know, if you're ever curious, just go to spiritmediumtv.com. In the upper right portion of that page, or any of the pages on my website, you will see what I do, and it's on the home page as well. Okay, so tonight I want to talk a little bit about, let's see what's going on in the queue. Okay, very nice. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. What I want to do is talk about automatic writing. Now, I didn't mention this. There's an article, by the way, on Spirit Medium TV. It's linked to this article. But what I wanted, there was something else I wanted to talk about. Did I put it on the page? Let me see if I can remember what it was. Well, happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. I don't remember what it was. Okay, we'll just go forward with the with the little class or workshop. So on Spirit Medium TV, you'll see a link in the announcements section to this article. And maybe I need to go there for a moment and just check to see if I wrote it down, what I need to say. There might be something else that's very important. And I thought I put it in there. Just bear with me for a moment. Oh, yeah, it is kind of important. This Saturday, I'm going to be doing an event, a live event. Okay, healing to happiness. I call it. There will be healing there, mediumship and messages, and there's an RSVP link. So if you're living in the Southeast Florida area, there is a limit to the number of people that can attend. There will be a full return to oneness healing that will be done that day. You'll be learning how to do it as well as doing it along with me to yourself, and then I will have an extensive message service after that. Oh, boy, am I glad I went to look there. Okay, and so right under that announcement on spiritmediumtv.com is Soul Secrets Automatic Writing, and there's a link to the article, which I was at a moment ago. And now I lost that, so I have to go back to my article. Hold on while I find the article again. Okay, so why would you want to do automatic writing? I don't know if any of you have ever journaled or kept a diary or taken a writing class, perhaps in college, or maybe you're an artist of some other sort. Maybe you're a musician or a dancer or a painter, a sculptor, or anything that requires you go into that zone. Even a scientist sometimes goes into the zone of creative process. There's a great book called The Artist's Way. It sort of talks about this in a different way. But automatic writing is an exercise in my book called Channeling Spirits, clairaudience, clairaudience for spirit world communications. Clairaudience for spirit world communications. If you were to go to Amazon.com and search for Channeling Spirits, Clairaudience for Spirit World Communications, my book would come up. You can get it in hard copy and also Kindle. The hard copy is still not there. The Kindle is there, and I will have. I already have one on abundance there called Manifesting Magic: The Soul Abundance Secret, the Soul Abundance Law of Attraction Secret, rather. So if you put in my name, Spirit Medium Laura, on Amazon, you'd also find all those books. I have 2 other books that have already written. They're part of the Soul Psychic Healer Master Certification. They're the foundation of that training. One is on clairvoyance, and it's the healing one, and one is on mediumship. Those are already written. They're ebooks on my site, but I'm going to put them on Amazon when I get around to it, which, honey, it's been taking me a long while, way longer than I'd like. In any event, automatic writing is the second chapter of the book. This is not the full thing. Obviously, there's a lot in the book. But automatic writing is a direct method to go into the superconscious, the collective unconscious, the Akashic records, whatever you want to call it, where creative process can occur, including allowing higher vibrational beings to speak. Lower ones can come in also, but we always ask for protection when we work and ask for higher vibrational beings to come in and give us guidance. So it's one of the most wonderful things in the world to be able to kind of open up that channel. You will never be alone. You will be able to ask your own guides for help when you need it, and also manifesting will become easier. You'll be cleared a lot of blocks over time. Your dark side starts to surface and then gets cleared out. Your spiritual lessons will heighten, but over time you become refined and you're raising your vibration. In a higher vibration state, you are more peaceful. Okay? And this is a wonderful place where you can solve problems and manifest. And also, you might understand better that when things are not going well in your life, it is not necessarily what's outside of yourself. In other words, it's not them. A lot of people say, oh, that person did this to me. Oh, that's the reason for this. No, what will happen is you'll move to a higher vibration where it's not about right or wrong. It's not about you or me. It's about the now. And in the now, the space of now, there is no yin yang. There is no separation. There's only connectedness. And so you move from cause and effect or blame, and you move from causality to being, simply being. And in this higher vibrational state, things start to flow better for you. When you focus your mind like a beacon and send out a message to the universe responds more promptly because you're above the clouds. You've moved to a higher vibration. So there's a lot of good that can come from learning how to channel spirit, or channeling spirits, and this again is one of the steps. It's a little, when I was writing the article, all of a sudden I zoned out and started to channel, and the ideas that I just gave you were really channeled. I didn't put it in there as channeled, but it got more and more abstract as I went along. Let's see. So all of a sudden I realized I wasn't saying these words, and it starts with this. It is not about who is right or wrong. It is about entering the divine space of now. In this sheltered space, life becomes simple. Issues become meaningless. Vibration becomes higher. Flow becomes prevalent, divine flow. In the state of divine flow, you are led to meet your destiny. Your destiny has an energy with it that leads you to your dharma, that's your soul's work for this lifetime, your soulmate, that's your soul's mate for this lifetime, and your crystal vision. Crystal vision is connection to source. Begin to do automatic writing to see clearly with crystal vision. All right, very nice. I started to hear crystal vision today. It was an interesting idea. I like that. So tonight we're going to do it, and then if you want to do it on your own, there's directions there where you can do a more extensive version of this, and you can do it on a regular basis till you finally get really, really fluid, and the words start to come through you onto the paper. But if you're listening and you want to follow on with the exercise, I'm going to make it part of my readying for the channeling that I will be doing for group message. So you'll need to prepare. So what I'd like you to do is get a piece of paper and a pen, a notebook and a pen, and in the future I'd like you to create your own notebook. Get your own journaling notebook or your own spirit channeling notebook, your automatic writing notebook, perhaps, if you want to do this on a regular basis. And I'd also like you on that sheet of paper or that notebook to write down a question tonight. Maybe it's one that you've called in to get an answer to. Please put it in a yes or no format. And then also put a how, or how will this happen after the yes or no question. Okay, so now we're going to go into the meditation, and then we're going to try to get an answer to our question. Okay, so if you're listening now, I would like you to please sit back in your respective chairs or wherever you are, uncross your arms and legs. Start to breathe abdominally, allowing yourself to get light and relaxed, pulling in your energy from the external environment on your inhale, sending out your energy to the environment on your exhale. I would like you all, if you're thinking of having a connection to a loved one on the other side, if you would please call your loved ones in now to join us. And as well, if you have a question this evening, or you want a healing this evening, or whatever your questions are that you have prepared for the show, please think of them now and ask that you will receive what you need. Good. And as you do that, that deep relaxation takes over your body and your being, just breathing in deeply, abdominally, and breathing out deeply, abdominally. I'm going to go off, do the prayer. I'll be back in a second. You do what I just told you to do. I'll be right back. Good. And now breathe in one more time abdominally. And on your exhale of breath, please send out your energy so I can connect us. There's a lot of light blue in the audience, means we have a lot of communicators here, or peaceful people. But usually those in the queue or have a problem, so I guess it's more like communicator types are here with us this evening. Okay, so get out your pen and paper, continue to relax, and I'd like you to just kind of get very, very daydreamy and start to think about that question you have. Think of the yes or no format. Should I? Will I? Can I? I also like you to think about how you feel about the answer, about that question. Just touch your feelings for a moment. Do you feel fearful? Do you feel anxious? Do you feel hopeful? Continuing to breathe abdominally, feeling your feelings around this question. Do you feel scarcity? Do you feel limitations and blocking? Now I would like you to feel what you really want to happen. Okay, think of the question again. Think of what would be ideal. Just feel it. Feel it, think it, feel it, think it, feel it. Ah, if only. Really feel it as if you could have exactly what you want or what you're feeling and thinking. And now what I would like you to do is ask silently to your own spirit angel, your own spiritual guide, your guardian angel, your spiritual guide. I would like you to silently, or well, you can do it out loud since you're not vocalized right now, what your question is. Go ahead and ask it out loud or silently. Please, spirit guide, what should I do? No, will I, should I, blah, blah, blah. Good. Now sit there and wait for a feeling and words. Get a yes or no that comes into your head. Write it down. If you're not feeling anything or you're not getting anything, I'd like you to imagine, close your eyes, that the word yes is on the left, the word no is on the right. I'd like you to focus very, very intensely on your question, and then I would like your eyes, as they're closed, to skirt back and forth from yes to no, yes to no, yes to no, yes to no. Go ahead and ask the question silently. Should I, can I, will I? And now see the yes on the left, go to the right with your eyes, and then back to the yes, back to the no. Just go yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. I'm going to keep my mouth closed for a moment and see what happens if one of them pops out. Good. You should have gotten the yes or the no to pop out at you, one of them. If you got a yes and a no, then you'll probably have some more messages coming. Write down what you got. I'm going to do that one more time. Okay? So think of your question again. Keep your eyes closed for this particular portion of the exercise. See your question or think of your question in your mind. Then see the word left, the word yes on the left. See the word right. See the word no on the right. And now go back and forth from yes to no, from left to right, very, very intensely, with nothing else going on in your mind but yes and no. And see what happens. Okay. One of the words should pop out at you. Okay. And so this begins the process. At this point, I would like you to write down your answer, yes or no. And then I would like to stay for a moment and see if you feel any, or get any kind of message after that. You might feel something. You might hear some words. You might see something. So just go for that for a moment and record what you get. If you feel chilly, you write it down. If you feel hopeful, write it down. If you hear some words, write it down. If you see something, write it down. Be silent for a moment. Good. Very, very good. You've all done excellently, and when I get to your phone, I'll probably ask you what happened. All right. And if I don't, you might want to volunteer. Okay, so I'm going to do channeling now. Just bear with me while I bring in the ones. We have a group message, and then I will get to the phone lines. We are here. We are the ones. We have come to work through Spirit Medium Laura this evening to teach you about the miracle process. There is a process for miracles. And yes, you have access to these things. They are not limited to a select few. Each and every one of you is a miracle in the making. The first step to understanding this is to believe in it. For if you have already said to yourself, I am not worthy of a miracle, then indeed you will not be. So the first step to being part of a miracle creation process is to know that you are worth it and that you are part of all divine things. You are a miracle. Feel that for a moment, please. Feel how special you are. Feel how divine light comes in through your crown and fills your entire body with light. Good. And so we would say to you then, after you have felt that you truly are worthy and that you truly contain the stuff of miracles, it's time to set your mind straight about that which you desire. What is the miracle in your life that you would want? Think of this now, please. Focus on it very, very intensely, please. As you fulfill your mind's ideal of what you want, we would like you to bring this down through another chakra. It is in your mind now. We would like you to bring it to your third eye. Think of the thought that is at your crown and bring it to your forehead and into the middle of your head, which is your third eye. We would like you to use clear sight to vision this for yourself now. Take a moment to see that which you desire as if it were real. Good. And now we would like you to move this vision to your throat area. We would like you, silently or out loud, to repeat to yourself, this is possible. Say it now. And now repeat the goal or the desire as if it has happened. I am now happily, fill in the blank. Very good. And now we would like you to move that word, that phrase, to the heart chakra, your feeling center. We would like you to feel the feelings of having this new experience, this new dimension in your life right now. Go ahead and feel it for a moment. Good. And now if you would please move it down into your stomach area. How does it feel in your stomach area? Does it make you feel important? Does it make you feel secure? Does it make you feel safe? Does it make you feel nurtured? These are the components of the solar plexus. And now we would like you to move it into your abdominal area, the thought and the thing that you want. Move it to your abdominal area. This is your creativity center. And for a moment, we would like you to look about yourself as if your creation process has begun. As it sits in your abdominal area, you have put the thought into the ground as a seed to take root. So just place it in the ground, plant it in your abdominal area. Think of what you want as if it has happened and plant it in your abdominal area. Good. And now we would like you to take the thought of what you want and bring it into your root chakra. This is where you send it into the earth and allow it to take root. See the thought, feel the thought, hear the thought, know the thought of your goal in your root chakra, which is in the groin area. And now carry the thought down both of your legs, down through your thighs, down through your knees, down through your calves, down through your feet, directly into the earth. You have now created your miracle, and you are a part of divine consciousness. Namaste. I tell you, I had no idea they were going to do that, guys. I just love it when they do this stuff. Okay, so there are some people here who do want some other side connections, and I will go to them first, as it does take more energy to do that for me. Wow, there's a lot of people waiting that Susie didn't get to yet. Susie, you're so sweet. Thank you so much for doing this. Okay, I'm going to go to Donna. Hello, Donna. How are you this evening? Hi, honey. How are you?
I'm really well, thank you.
Good.
How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good, honey. Thank you for asking. Okay, so we're supposed to do an other side connection for you. Now, didn't I just do that for you last week, or am I imagining things?
No, you're imagining.
I am so out of it today, Donna. I tell you. I think I woke.
It's been like months. Yeah.
Well, the 8:05. I spoke to somebody. I don't trust myself today anyway. It's like somebody sucked my brains out with a straw earlier. I'm glad that it came back for the radio show. Okay, Donna 8:05. Let's see who's around you, honey. Okay. You're very family oriented, they tell me. All right, that's fine. Who's
Yes, yes, yeah.
All right, well, you're very family oriented. They're trying to show me who's in spirit meanwhile. Okay. Okay. Somebody who likes to bake, bake things in the oven just came forward. She holds in her hand a casserole, as if she's just baked this. And since I'm only seeing this and I'm not smelling it, nor am I tasting it, but it looks like something very juicy and delicious, it could be with red sauce on top and cheese and things like that.
Lasagna. My mom was very good at making lasagna. She made the best.
That's what I'm thinking. I see exactly. As I was going to say,
that was her specialty.
Okay, I don't want to assume anything. I try to be as literal as possible because assumptions get me into trouble. Anyway, there's a laughing now going on in the back, but she's laughing because she's kidding with you. She's teasing you. She's obviously, when she decided to transition. Hold on for a second. I gotta decline this call. Another thing I didn't do right today was set my phone on silent. Bear with me. Okay, so there she is. Now she's showing me, when she was cooking and all, very active. Okay, other time in her life, but she loved to cook. She says that you're very much like her in that respect, and that you're very family oriented. So I'm assuming you like to cook. That's my assumption. But she's shown me the cooking is one of the first things. She also seems to show that she's wearing shorter hair. She has a straight nose with flaring nostrils, very attractive, high cheekbones. She shows her hair in a shorter realm. It looks like the original color was in a mid-range brown. I don't get the older person right now. She's showing me more of a youthful her. Okay. Now, was Mom? Yeah. Okay. So actually, she looks a little. I don't know what to make of this, but maybe it's literal or maybe it's not literal. But she's actually showing me Donna Reed. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So she might have looked like Donna Reed, and I'll just give you, in case you don't know what she looked like. She's showing me a straight nose, high cheekbones, full lips, a sweet smile. But Donna Reed's always used. Not maybe these days. I'm pretty old, so please forgive me. But it always was like the mascot for the wonderful mother and wife kind of thing, domesticated. First thing that she showed,
Yeah.
right? So she's like a wonderful mother and wife. She's a very sweet and caring person, and in her youth she was quite attractive. She has full lips, a straight nose with flaring nostrils.
Beautiful. Yeah.
Very, very beautiful. And then she shows me she gets a little older. You know, she moves into more of a senior year. I see the the shoulders get a little bit softer and round, a little rounded. The bust line kind of falls a little bit. There's thickness in the middle. She says, but she still looked good for her age, even to the end. She shows me now white hair. She's given me a specific, very clear vision. Doesn't look at all like Donna Reed anymore. But anyway, I'll continue. So what I see is the hair it's white. It's a longer, shortish cut. Not, it's not even, it's just layered. It's got a lot of wave or kind of frizziness to it almost, but it's layered. She's got high cheekbones, a wide, now the nose looks a little wider, a very, very kind face. And actually she's very Anglo-Saxon looking features to me, not Italian looking here. So unless somebody might have popped in place of mom, or just mom morphs a little bit as she gets older, but she doesn't look really Italian to me in this very, very specific image. Was mom Italian?
No, she was Polish and German, but I think my aunt popped in because she's more, my mom died at 60. She had black, brownish hair, but my aunt died in her 60s too, but her hair and everything was more of how you're describing, with the lighter color as she got older, and she had more weight around the middle.
Okay, so then she popped in because the first...
They were friends.
They were friends. Well, I hope they were friends. Her hair's a little frizzier. It's layered. It's not real long. Yeah. It's more on the shorter side. She's got a little bit of a wider nose. She's got high cheekbones, a squarish jaw. Her lips look a little narrower because she's, very sweet, very gentle, very kind eyes. The eyebrows kind of slant down a little bit. She's a very kind person. She seems to have a son under her, or at least one male under her down the family line. Let's see what else. Very kind person, very outgoing. Her brother. Okay. Something about money and trinkets and gold. What's all that about? I don't know.
Oh, she gave all of us kids jewelry from Tiffany's, and mine, I lost it. Would have been worth a lot of money now, and I was helping somebody move, and it got lost in the move.
Oh, interesting, because that's probably why she's bringing it up. Okay, so let's go. It's very difficult to find those kind of things. She says you won't ever find it. She says, I'm a little sorry that you don't have access to it anymore. But she laughs a little bit. She says, when you're in spirit, those things, of course, are not as meaningful as on earth. She says, so let it go. Be lighthearted about it. She says, let it go. Be lighthearted about it. She says, your mother and I love you very much. I see your mother looks like she has cancer. I just see her on the side. She had cancer. She didn't get over it. She never was able to overcome it. It was very difficult on her stomach and her bowels, her intestines. She says she wished that she could have let go of it, but she was unable to do so. Also, this coughing and all kinds of things. I guess it must have riddled her body. She says, don't be afraid that you'll ever get sick like me. She says you'll know what to do. You'll know what to do to take care of your health. She says you will never get like me. So she's just, you must think about that from time to time. Will this ever happen? Is in the family line. The mom is just assuring you not to worry. And there's also a name that comes through like an ANN, an Ann or an Annabelle.
Yes, that's my mother. That's her name. Her name's Ann.
Okay, there you go. She loves you very, very much. And she's going to give you a plate of lasagna later, she says to you.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
But she's
putting in the name like that. Wow.
But she says now, please eat your broccoli also. In other words, your vegetables. Don't just eat the lasagna. And those are her words for you this evening, Donna.
Oh, how precious. Oh my gosh, that's so wonderful. Yeah, she was the love of my life, and it's so wonderful that you were able to bring her through. And I thank you very much for that.
Sure, and thank you, sweetheart, for calling, and God bless.
God bless you too.
Thank you, honey. Bye-bye. Okay. I'm going to go to, let's see, I think we have other side connections, but I am going to go to somebody. I don't see any more other side connections. That's good. Okay, so I'm going to go, Susie B, honey, if you're available, love, there's a couple of callers. Maybe some of them want other side connections. I don't know if you've gotten to them or not, or maybe they don't want to speak to me. I don't know. But if you have time, I don't know. She may have been taken away. Hey, Kathleen, love. Okay, so just so everybody knows, hi, Kathleen. Hi, honey.
How are you, Laura?
I'm doing great, honey. How are you?
Good, thank you.
Good. Kathleen very nicely told me earlier when she was on the show a couple of weeks ago, I guess, that I had brought in someone she wanted, and then later on, she didn't recognize that soul during the show, but afterwards she did. You want to comment on that for a second, Kathleen?
Well, yeah, I have two brothers that are deceased. The one I wanted to come in, he really didn't come in, but my other brother, and you had it right on the nose, that I took care of him during his illness. And you said he either had dark hair or was bald. And I said, no, they're all blondes except for me, but he had cancer, so his head was shaved.
Oh, so then
that's the bald.
Oh, okay.
All right. I did care for him. I took care of the whole thing.
Okay. All right. Well, it's nice to get validation. I appreciate that. And anybody else who, later on found out something that they didn't recognize during the show, if they come in, if you come in, if you feel you recognize it, let me know. I always like to hear those stories. Okay, love. So, did you happen to do the automatic writing exercise?
No, I had someone on the other phone, but I listened to everything else and going down my body with my question.
Oh, wonderful.
And, yeah.
Okay.
Got a tingling in the groin.
Oh, wow. Well, that's a good sign.
Yeah, and I haven't felt that in years.
Oh, this show's getting R-rated now. X-rated. Okay. Let's get to your question. Just give me your question, Kathleen.
My question, this person, his name is Joe DiDonato, or he goes by JD. Will I see Joe DiDonato or JD again?
All right, let's see what I get. So I'm going to do the thing I told you all to do, which is close my eyes, think of the question, and see yes and no. Hold on. Yes, you will see him again. Actually, he likes you very much. He's not been away from you too long, they say, not long enough for you to concern yourself with that, but that's a good question. I mean, you're certainly entitled to ask it. But he's he's away right now, or very busy, detained with something, but he will be coming back or contacting you again very shortly. And there's a nice feeling towards you from him. That's what I get. I also think you haven't heard from him maybe for a week and a half or a year and a half.
No.
A year and a half.
More like a year and a half, and I call him, and he doesn't return my call.
Interesting.
And I don't understand why. We never left on a bad note.
Yeah, it's funny because I felt it was a week and a half, and then all of a sudden I got interrupted with a year and a half. But I get that he does like you, and I get that he is going to contact you. So why not? I don't know, but maybe I can get more information. Let's see. Joe D. He does want to contact you. So I'm not sure why. He does like you. Do you think that he perhaps might feel insecure about something in himself? Because that's kind of like what I'm getting.
I don't know. He's a widower. He's younger than me. His wife died 3 years ago in September. She died unexpectedly. The only thing I can think of is his weight.
I was going to say that. Yeah, because I see him as a little bit on the stockier build side, and I think he's insecure.
Right.
Yeah, well, he does. He's insecure right now, so he's in his cave. So what you've called him and he hasn't returned your call or whatever. So I can't say more than what I've said, other than I do feel he will contact you. I wouldn't suggest you keep contacting him if he doesn't contact you, although if you don't hound him with contacting him, give him time, and over time I think eventually he'll finally get the message that he is worthy of love, and they will get over that loss from the past of losing his wife. But I feel that he's insecure about his weight.
Yeah, do you think he told me part of his toe was cut off, and I think it was from the diabetes, and that was the last time I spoke to him. I don't know if that's an issue with him.
Well, it's everything together. I think the health issues make him feel, and the weight, which is part of the health issues, make him feel unworthy of love. He might have a lot of different problems related to that. But if with a kind heart and a gentle communication with him, I think eventually he'll come around to talk to you. But what you need to do is.
Do you have an idea how long it would be before I hear from him?
Well, I think that was what I said in the beginning. 1.5 years has been, and I feel he'll be contacting you shortly. So I think it's momentarily. But if you don't, because people can change their mind or whatever, that's what I pick up right now. I don't feel it's going to be much longer. If you don't, then call him and just ask him how he's feeling. Just look in on him. No pressure.
Okay.
Yeah. And just do it over time, But I feel that he's insecure, and whether or not he can overcome that is another matter. I didn't
know if he was seeing someone else, and that's why he's not calling, but I don't know.
Well, what I'm saying is it's his health, and I also feel his health is getting worse, not better. I also feel that he's not taking care of himself. So it's making it worse.
I believe that.
And that's why he's gone downhill, because of the grief and the loss in the mourning period. He stopped taking care of himself, and then his health got worse, and now he's having a really difficult time really kind of getting his equilibrium back as a human being. So I would say he could contact you shortly. That's what I was getting earlier. But on the other side of it, when somebody's not well and he has all these issues, I would say just keep contacting him. Eventually, you will make a communication that works there. Okay?
All right.
You're welcome, honey.
Well, thank you so much for the reading, Laura. I really appreciate it.
I really appreciate you.
Some hope.
Thank you, Kathleen. Okay.
Bless.
Thanks. Bye-bye, honey.
Okay.
Bye.
Keep me on hold.
Yep, you'll be here.
Keep me on so I can listen. Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't, by the way, I never cut you off. I mean, sometimes the system cuts you off, and I apologize, but I don't have anything to do with that. But when I'm done with you, I just put all of you into the queue. Okay, let's see if there's anybody else who wants another side connection. There is a George who does. I think George was accidentally dropped before. Thank you, Susie, honey. Okay, George, hi.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm doing good. 206. Are you really in Seattle?
Good. My name's George. I'm actually from Dateline Embassy. I'm letting you know you're being investigated right now.
Oh.
A lot of tax fraud and
What? A lot of tax fraud? Okay. Are you really from 206 area?
No. I didn't say you committed that. I said you're under investigation.
Okay. Well, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was just letting you know, and I wanted it to be recorded, and since it's on air, I figured this would be the best thing. Thank you very much. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I advise anybody not to listen to you.
Okay. Thank you very much, George. I appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
Whoa, what the heck was that all about? That was interesting. I'm being investigated for tax fraud? I doubt it. Okay, Susie, I got to ask you something, honey. Susie?
Yes, dear.
What was that all about?
That was some random person, I guess, because he said that he wanted another side connection. That's all I got when I screened his call.
Well, you know what's really funny is I would be the last person on earth to be investigated for tax reasons, everybody listening. Because I'm really, I don't make enough money. Most of the time, people that are in fraudulent situations with tax situations, they're in a very high category. I have an accountant who's very, very wonderful and does my taxes for me. And I'm always doing the right thing. So anyway, Susie, I just thought maybe you might have had a clue about him. Thank you, Susie. I'm going to put you back.
But this is a radio show where you're giving something. You're giving a chance for people to get their questions answered free. So there is no reason to be alarmed.
Yes, thank you, honey. I'm going to put you back in the queue and try to finish up some readings here. Thank you, love. Okay, bye.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to go to Laura, who's wanting a life reading. Hi, Laura.
Hi, thanks for taking my call.
Sure, absolutely. Okay, that was a very bizarre thing. Okay, so just give me your question, honey, and not a lot of background, okay?
Okay, I'd like to know if the finances of my family are going to get better, are going to improve soon.
If what now?
A little.
If what, love?
The finances of my family.
Sinuses?
The finances, sorry.
I can't understand
finances.
that. I don't understand the word Simonses. You're going to have to spell it for me.
Finances.
Finances. Okay, the finances of your family going to get better. Sure, let's see. That's all right, honey. Did you have a chance to do the journaling thing, the automatic writing exercise earlier?
Oh, no, because I got interrupted with the phone calls and
that's all right.
Do the whole thing.
That's all right, love. Not a problem. Okay, Laura, finances, family, yes or no? Yes, they will get better over time, but you have to put a lot of work into it. One of the things is organizing yourself better, and also keeping records about expenses. I also see a little baby there. Do you have a little baby? Is that yours?
No, we don't have babies. We don't have kids.
Do you? Well, then maybe somebody's acting like a baby and just spending like a crazy person. But do you? Is it your family, honey, that you're talking about?
Well, my husband and I.
Okay, you don't have any children. Okay, that's fine. All right, so
no, we have a cat, but.
Oh, all right. Well, it doesn't matter. I just see a little baby, so that means that maybe people are spending like crazy, like both of you are babies. But keep a record, get more organized. And also you have to change your attitude a little bit. Not to be mean. It's not meant to be mean. But what's suggested here is that don't think in terms of deprivation, because I think one of the things that's been holding the two of you back is a feeling like, well, I don't really want to give this up, and I don't really want to give that up. I want everything. And if I don't have everything, and I'm not talking big things, I'm just talking whatever it is you want is more than what you're making. Okay? Whatever it is you're spending is more than what you're making. So you're going to have to, rather than deprive yourself, see if you can, what's the word for it? Alternate things. Like 1 month allow yourself more of this, and the next month allow yourself more of that, but don't always do everything the same month. So it's a matter of budgeting, and then things will get better over time. Work will, let me see, you're Laura 1111. You're going to get more work. You're going to do better with your work, and that's a primary thing here that needs to be addressed, is getting. Again, they use the word more organized. It's all going together. Not only do the expenses need to be carefully monitored through better organization, but also the work effort and the way you're going about finding a job. So you're maybe a little panicked. Hello?
Hello. I'm hearing noises now and then.
Me too.
The
Yeah.
line is not.
Yeah. So what I need you to do, honey, is have the faith you will be doing better employment-wise. You will get the job that you're wanting, and it's coming to you soon. You don't need to worry about that, other than just keep at it and don't panic, because the panicking makes you get disorganized and also breaks your pattern of going after what you want. I see an inconsistency there. Some days you're good about it, other days you stop. So just keep at it.
You're so right. Oh my God.
Well, it's not
Yeah.
me. It's spirit. God speaking through me, and I get the information from a higher plane. So what I want you to do is just assume that with a definite, organized, consistent, and steady effort, you will be achieving and receiving what you need. And I don't know what that noise is in the background. Is that Skype that you're on? You called in with Skype?
Yeah.
Okay, well maybe that's what it is. Skype, you're talking to us. Okay, honey, so you'll do fine. Just keep at it and keep at it. You're gonna do fine, love.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, honey. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. I'm glad everybody's so happy and nobody's like shocked by what happened earlier, because to tell you the truth, it really did affect me. I mean, I'm like, ugh. Okay, I'm going to go to Danielle, who's wanting a life question. Hello, Danielle.
Hi, Daniela.
Hello, Danielle. Oh, yeah, there it is. I'm sorry, honey. I didn't see the A. Hello, Daniela. How are you, honey?
That's okay. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. So, I'm trying to simmer out after what happened. I don't know if you heard that call before.
Random call.
Oh my goodness, it did upset me a little bit. Oh, because I mean, I'm sitting here a little Miss Innocent, and all of a sudden it's very invasive. Anyway, sweetheart, give me your question.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, honey.
All right. So my question is, will my financial picture improve in the next few weeks or months? Soon.
All right. We get the same question. Okay. That's all right, Daniela. Yes. Hold on. Yes. You're another one that needs to organize better. Nah, you're a bad girl. You need to get your heart. It's interesting what they're saying. Get your heart off your sleeve and back into your chest. Stop being so emotional about it. Just get to work. Don't worry about the past. Keep going towards your future. Whatever happened before will not happen again. There will not be losses, and there will not be any collateral damage, as you were the product of that in the past. And right now, you feel your past is haunting you to reach your new future. Whatever happened, it feels like either you lost a job and maybe you're afraid to get a good reference. Whatever it is, it's not going to affect you getting a new job. And I actually see you moving up the ladder and getting an even better job with more independence, more ability to work on your own, more freedom. It looks like it's in a creative field, and you're going to love it.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
And let me just give you some specifics here.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're very creative. It looks.
I am, but that could be so many different fields, and that's I'm kind of like, oh, okay.
Well, I'm just seeing. I'm going to refine that. That's why I was saying it, because I see either it's in the media in some way. Looks like it's something that you're creating, like messages. They're visual in nature. Could be film. It could be. I feel it's film. Whoa, what's that noise? Woo! Was that you? Daniela?
Yes.
Nothing going on your end, it's just noise on the line, is that it?
Maybe. I'm also on site.
You're on site, okay. Well, anyway.
On the site.
You're outside. Oh, it's wind then. Are you? You're on Skype. Yeah, Skype's very noisy tonight. I think that's what it is. Are you calling from the UK right now?
I am.
Yeah.
I am.
Okay. So I feel that you're doing something that's media producing, visual messages. That could be in the arts of some sort, but it's also paying in a paid capacity. You don't need to you don't need to worry about what it is. You need to go after what you want. And you need to get less emotional about it. I just want you to move forward like a soldier. Okay, and know it's there for you, and then it comes to you because you just forge forward. And I want you to be nervy about it, as if yeah, I can even get a better job now. And those people I didn't get along with, or whatever it was, if something blew up in the past, feels like you left a job, you don't have a good reference. So whatever it was, don't worry about that, because you're actually going to move to a higher level. Okay. Yeah. All right. Have you been following American politics at all of late, like Trump?
Yes, a little bit.
A little bit.
More,
He's hysterical. But I mean, think of Trump. You know, the nerve he has. He's gone bankrupt. He's done this. He's done that. Does it stop him from moving ahead? No. Well, so you're the same in terms of that. You not his behavior, but in your behavior, you're going to do way better than you did. Just have the courage, keep the faith, and move forward. And it's coming to you very soon. Out of the blue, actually, through a friend. So networking is the key to this.
Yeah, I feel that. Okay.
Okay, my dear?
Thank you so much. It's been so informative. I really appreciate it. And please do take care.
Thank you, honey. And same to you, darling. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. This has been a very interesting evening. Okay. So I'm going to go to the person I can see has been waiting the longest, seems to be Tammy. Hello, Tammy. Hi. Hi, honey. So, I know. I know. I feel violated. Why would anybody not like me? I know. I guess. Okay, honey, so just give me your question, darling. Just give me your question. All right. So I'll start with a yes or no question in my head. That gets the ball rolling. Like, should you stay? Can I do that? Is that a valid question? All right, 507 area code Tammy, should she stay? Yes or no? Yes, you should stay. Don't let anyone get in your way. You have to ask for what you want. Don't listen to anyone. Seems to be like a lot of chatter around you, negative chatter, right? Okay, and that's holding you back. That is holding you back from knowing what you really want to do. And so what you need to do is go into a space of quiet contemplation. I literally see you in some sort of a church setting or a prayer setting where you can go and be quiet and still and pray that you connect with your heart center, which is your soul, and that you be guided. You are doing the right thing in terms of what you're thinking you should do. And you're just hearing other opinions which are leading you awry, to do wrong things for yourself. And you're not, let me just look at the partner here. You're not, there's too much disagreement about what's right and wrong. Okay, so another thing to do is to not share. Okay, don't share what's going on with your friends, your family, your neighbors, what have you. Just keep it to yourself. If you do need to talk to someone about this, then you might go for either somebody who's a spiritual healer, a minister, spiritual counselor, someone like that, or, you just need to have a confidant for this. Now, let me just look at the partner, which I didn't look at yet. Give me initials, please. Initials, please. J-A, what? J-A-J, okay. J-A-J. Okay. What I get with J-A-J is a lot of energy.
90 seconds.
A lot of energy, a lot of strength, a lot of misbehavior. He looks youthful and slender and very energetic. Would you say that fits his composite, please? Okay. Well, he's not listening to anyone but himself. He is rather selfish. And it feels like you've lost that connection. To be able to have a heart-to-heart and truly reach his spirit, soul, heart, and all of that. That's why you have to pull away from other people's opinions.
60 seconds.
Back to your own soul and God, and then you'll get back to your core. Also in that silent space, you need to do this a few times, what's going to happen is the energy around you and him will change, and you will find that he will be coming forth to speak to you, and that you will be able to have the right words. They'll come from the heart, and that will allow the connection that is missing to be rekindled so that a mutually agreeable solution can occur. He, in his own way, is right for you. He's not wrong for you. It's just that he's been very disappointed in the past and pulled into himself. Has nothing to do with you. Pulled into himself, started acting like he was the only person in the relationship and like you lost him. And now you even wonder
10 seconds.
You wonder where he is half the time. I mean, literally as well as emotionally. So you just have to get the connection back, and you'll have him back. But it's something that's a matter of God and spirit to reconnect the two of you. There's also something called telepathy and remote influence. I do that kind of work. If you're interested in that session or whatever, just let me know. And I want to thank you so much, honey, for calling in. Aw, thank you, honey. Thank you. Thank you, my dear. God bless you, honey. Everything's going to be fine. Seek solace in higher power and be led. Thank you, honey. God bless. Thank you, honey. Bye-bye, love. Bye. Okay, everybody, if anybody wants a private session with me and they'd like a discount, just go to booklaura.com, and if you put radio show in the event code field, you will get a discount with me. Thanks, everybody, so much. Susie,
Laura?
Yes, honey.
Laura, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but there is no alarm. The caller called back, and he actually said that he called into the wrong number, and he meant to do a prank call to a friend of his on a radio show, and it was not meant for you.
Oh, strange!
And that you were very, very professional and very sweet, and he apologizes from the bottom of his heart.
Oh, my word. This show should go down in history. Thank you so much, honey. Thank you, love. Okay, God bless. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. All right. Well, this show is very interesting, everybody. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. Wednesday, we do another show at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Namaste. Bye-bye.